Of course, now we move to the National Football League. We go to week number 12 in the NFL. Your bye weeks this week, heavy bye weeks, actually. Falcons, Bills, Bengals, Saints, Jets, and Jaguars. Although for a couple of those teams, you may not be able to tell that they're actually not playing. But we start Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern time on Fox. It is the 8-2 Vikings. They're a 3.5-point road favorite at the Chicago Bears, who are 4-6. Your over/under on this one is 39.5. Sean, we'll start with you.
Yeah, the other week I really talked up the NFC North, and I was like, man, this thing is anybody's game, and the Bears are looking good, and everybody's. I think it's starting to settle. Much like I said at the beginning of the season, the Lions are just going to pull away, I guess, and the Bears are just going to fall out. The Bears are who we thought they were. Give me Minnesota, Skull, and 30, and they'll push this over. Yeah, I'll take the over in Minnesota.
All right, let's do the game.
Does you dropping the who they are who we thought they were pun require or qualify
They are
as
who
a?
we thought they were.
Does that qualify as a cardinal sin? Anyways,
Kyle, more on that later.
More on that later. That's right. Let me. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm with everything Sean said. Give me the Vikings, and I believe you have the over as well. So there you go. Yeah. Sorry. Standing jumping jack. There we go.
All right, EJ.
I'll tell you what. I've been very impressed with the Vikings last couple of weeks. Starting season 5-0. We didn't know if they were a Super Bowl contender or not. Whatever. Then they lose 2 in a row. You figure, okay, come back down to earth. Last 3 games, obviously, against shit teams, obviously, but honestly, doing a job. That said, divisional optics aside, give me the Bears, give me under.
Yes, I pointed out all those shit teams and all that on the Earnestly Speaking
of the
Game report.
There it is. There it is. Mikey B.
Can someone tell me if Ernest had Minnesota in his top 10 last week? Because for someone who was impressed by the optics of the Minnesota Vikings, to sit here and say that, I'm impressed by their octaves and then not have them in the top 10 and then pick against them.
Well, I am not impressed with EJ's octaves tonight.
His octave is trash. His optics are worst. Optimus Prime, all that fun stuff.
Crap Thunder.
There's no way.
In his defense, 12 points against the Jaguars probably wasn't enough to crack the top 10. But
one of them is coached by Matt Eberflus. Enough said. Give me the Vikings and the over.
Hot seat, baby.
Buddy, that thing's been on fire for 8 weeks.
He's got great hair and a nice beard. Okay? Give the guy a break.
Yeah, he'd be a great defensive coordinator and insert random college school here.
Hey, listen, I said it should have been fired in the offseason. Don't come my way.
Apparently, there's reports the longer this season goes that there's teams, particularly NFC. I don't know if a team in Chicago is one of them that is regretting not hiring Jim Harbaugh when they had the chance.
Oh, my God.
Staring at you, Chicago. But that said, the Vikings are going to Eber flush the Bears this week.
Nice.
Give me the Vikings to cover, and I will take an over as well on that one. Devin has the Bears. Devin, the only bold one, going with EJ and the Bears and the under. So good luck.
By the way, Vikings still win the game.
Correct. But good luck with that. All of that. Next one we go to Sunday, 4:25 Eastern time on Fox. This is the 6-4 Cardinals. They're a 1-point road favorite at 5-5 Seattle. Your over/under on this one is 47.5. Sean, we go to you.
More on this Cardinals team later, but I was very anti Cardinals until I had a chance to catch up on their kind of track record here over the last 5 games. I think they're starting to put a football team together down there in the desert. Having said that, they're new to leading the NFC West. The NFC West is just going to slap each other around, I think, here for the next couple of weeks. And I think it starts in Seattle. And that is a hard place for someone who's new at the top to defend anything. I'm going to take the Seahawks. Well, I guess it's a 1, so I'll take them just to cover and win outright. And at 47.5, there's 2 good defenses. Cardinals are playing good defense. I'm going to take the under.
To be fair, Sean, they could cover and tie, but be
Stop.
clear
That's
on
fine.
that.
I'll take that.
Uh,
It would be a very Cardinals Seahawks thing.
it would be. Student of the game.
Well, listen, I like a lot of what Sean said. I don't know that I'm prepared to call the Seattle defense good, but I do think that there are times when the Cardinals offense does not perform to snuff. Being said, give me the Cardinals for now. It's less about me being unimpressed with the Cardinals and more about me being unimpressed by the Seahawks. But Kyle, they beat the Niners last week. Yeah, the Niners suck lately. They're cooked. I'm sorry. Call me a homer if you want. Wait, that's not how that works. Anyways, yeah, give me the under. I'm not as disdained about Jim as maybe Jim is about the Cowboys, but the Cardinals, I think, are sliding themselves into a place where they control their destiny very clearly.
Let me just ask a simple question. When the 49ers play, do you care that they're playing?
I do, but I often can't watch because I'm busy getting
then,
paid to do the Duval
And you are
Dive.
not as disdained about the Niners as I am about the Cowboys.
Well, you asked if
I literally
care.
do not care.
If somebody paid you to not watch the Cowboys, you wouldn't watch the Cowboys. That's what I'm experiencing.
There's been a couple
Give you an
times this
idea,
year
I was
I've not
talking
watched
to Jim during the Cowboys game, and I asked him what the score was, and he had to check.
Yeah, like there's been a couple of games this year I've not watched the Cowboys for free. So if anybody wants to pay me to do it, DM me. I'll give you my Venmo.
Gives me mental health, Jim.
Like I will gladly get paid to not watch the Dallas Cowboys. EJ, Cardinals.
To skip a Cowboys fan.
I'm with you, brother. Seriously, I'm with Kyle though. Cardinals off a bye week. The Seahawks, I don't trust at all. Give me the Cardinals to win, but I'll take the over in this one though.
All right.
Who do you trust?
Mikey B.
You know, coming off of 2 good wins, finally getting Tua Tagovailoa back under center. I think the Miami Dolphins. Oh, sorry, wrong run sheet. Wrong run sheet. We decided to switch this at the last minute. My bad. Jonnu Smith and Tyreek Hill find the end zone multiple times. I lost all my train of thought. One of these teams has a guy on their roster named Maserati Marv. Give me that team because it's a cool name. Cardinals.
That is a dope name.
By the way, the guy that requested the change, not even in the fucking building right now. Like, what are we doing?
I wasn't gonna say that, but
God, can I just say neither? Like this
tie.
You could call for a draw, Jim.
That would be a pick for Seattle.
That actually would be. Yeah, a tie would be the Seahawks covering. God. Well, EJ, you said Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Seahawks and the over. What? I can't. You still owe me $3 for the 2 times I've used your bets this year.
I'm sorry, you picked the wrong weeks, brother.
Jeez.
You wait till I go 5-0 2 weeks in a row, then you
just throw out the Bears are who we thought
you
they
come,
were.
Jim.
You just do that.
But they are who we thought they were.
Now, EJ, you do it. Just give me the Bears are who we thought they were.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
There we go. That's actually
Love the hook.
But they are who we thought they were.
All right,
Perfect.
next one we go to 425 on Fox. It is the 5-5 49ers. Travel to 7-3 Green Bay and EJ's 10 Green Toes. They are a 1.5 point home favorite. 48 is your over under. Sean.
49ers at the pack. Man, I can't believe I had the 49ers in the playoffs. Not looking like a good pick, and I had the Packers out. But no, I the way these two teams are playing, it's not the beginning of the season. It's not what I thought it was going to be. I personally don't like either of these teams to make a long run, but in this particular situation, I'll take the Green Bay Packers. Give me Jordan Love, and yeah, they'll cover that. And at 48. McCaffrey's on the field. Packers defense is sliding. Give me the over.
All right, let's do it in the game.
Slight under, Packers win.
All right. But do the Niners cover? Because technically it could be a 1 point win.
True, and I don't think they do. No.
Okay. EJ.
I always tease that, must-win games, and Jim gets mad about that. I say must-win games when it shouldn't be must-win games.
Well, it's not week 1, so you got that going for you, Chief.
This game is the Niners season right here, to be honest with you. This is the season right here. So they better win this game. I'm going to take them just because of the desperation factor, but I'll take a slight under as well, too.
Who do you trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money, money, money. Who do you trust?
That's not a bad intangible by EJ in his defense. I see where he's going.
It's good.
Well,
Good
that's
take.
par for the course. No. Mikey B.
I've thought long and hard because of the sure shoulder of Brock Purdy about how that's going to play out. And then I remembered to myself, this Packers team only managed to score an abysmal amount of points against the Bears and needed a bailout to come away victorious.
Good point.
So I'll take Jordan Mason and Christian McCaffrey to combine for 735 carries, more than Derrick Henry will have the entire rest of his life.
Insane.
And I will take him to eclipse 1,000 rushing yards, score 73 touchdowns apiece, and win 8,635-0. Give me the Niners by $1 billion and the over.
You are right about the Packers struggling to beat the Bears. That was not in Lambeau Field. That was at Soldier Field. As Kyle so gently put it, the 49ers, quote, suck right now. So I will take the Packers at home because it's such a if this is a bigger spread in the Packers' favor, I'd probably maybe consider the Niners to cover, but at 1.5, that's such a small margin. So I'm going to take the Packers to cover and win this game, and I think it'll be a slight over as well.
Old Bay, Green Bay, Parrot Bay, Old Bay, Niners by $1 million, says Mikey B.
All right, last one for the NFL slate. It is the Har Bowl, starting off Thanksgiving week.
That's horrible.
Brother versus brother. We have the 7-4 Ravens. They are a 3-point road favorite at the 7-3, and I believe 5th seed in the AFC currently. Los Angeles Chargers. Your over-under on this one is 50. Monday night, 8:15 Eastern Time, ESPN and ABC. Sean, we'll go to you.
More on these two teams later, but hopefully not too many because we're at an hour and a half. But yeah, I mean, I really like everything the Chargers are doing. I think they're putting together the right kind of team, and I think they're setting themselves up to be a real challenge for the Kansas City Chiefs in the West. Unfortunately, I think the Ravens' loss last week happened at a real bad time for the Chargers, and I think they're going to turn around and they're going to play Ravens football and they're going to be prepared. I am going to, and they get the extra day. I'm going to take the Ravens. I think the Ravens go out there, they cover, they win, and at over/under at 50. I'm going to take the under there though, but I think it's a good number. I'm going to take them to the slight under.
All right, let's do the game.
Listen, say what you will about the Harbaugh Bowl and making fun of it and all of that. Here's the thing. And by the way, get Jack ready to go. I don't think you're ready for I'm going to take this. As much as I've enjoyed the Ravens and picked and favored them, here's the thing. Coming off of playing a Steeler team always weakened you. I made the pick when it came to Eagles, Jaworski, and Sean and their love of the Eagles over the Red Tails. I'm taking it here. Harbaugh and the Chargers beat down a Ravens team still tired from playing the Steelers.
Better than us. Nobody.
And what sick bastard put this on the Monday of Thanksgiving week? Fuck.
Crazy.
You taking the over and the under, Kyle?
That would be the under, sir. Yes, thank you. Slight under, much like Sean said.
EJ.
Much like San Francisco, Baltimore needs a bounce back game big time. And they'll get it here on the road. Give me the Ravens to cover and win outright. Give me the over.
I guess you think they get over being sore. Fair enough.
Mikey B.
This Ravens secondary can't stop anybody with speed. What does the Chargers weapons have? Speed. Quentin Johnson, fast. Other receivers in that room, including Ladd McConkey, fast. At the end of the day, the Chargers find a way to move on from almost having one of the best second half collapses in NFL history. More on that later. I'll take the Chargers to win. I will take the over because I think Justin Herbert will replicate exactly what he did at the start of that game against the Cincinnati Bengals, get the ball out of his hand quickly, get the hand into McConkey and to Quentin Johnston, and let the Chargers run. And I will take the over.
Go Chargers.
Very good.
Go.
Catching up on the comments, missed the last couple games. Devin had Cardinals and under. Packers and over. He has the Ravens and the over in this one. Looking at the historic records in the Har Bowl, John owns a 2-0 record against younger brother Jim. But that stops this week because the Ravens are coming off that Steelers game. The Chargers are coming off a bad second half. They're going to want to get that out of their memory, and I'm sure it was a unpleasant first day of practice this week for the Chargers because of that very reason. So I'm taking the Chargers to not only cover but win this game, and I will take the slightest of unders because I think the Chargers will need to control the Ravens' attack to win it, and I think they have the defense to do it. See first half of Sunday Night Football this past week, and the course of the season. Although this was the first time I think a team has scored over 20 against the Chargers this year. So that is another reason I am taking the under.
What's up, Bengals?
Yeah.
Shut up, Ernest.
All right, buddy.
Mike, if I would pay money to see the two of you in a room together when Mike pulls that shit.
When
EJ pulls that
real weird
Mike,
there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. 6 losses by less than 1 score. At this point, Ernest opening his mouth, it doesn't surprise me anymore. He put the curse on him 2 years ago when he took him to win the Super Bowl. What happened? Joe got hurt. This year, the defense can't stop anybody. Hey, by the way, pick them to go 0-16 next year so I can actually have an enjoyable football season. Thanks, bud.
While I'm doing all this, can somebody please give me my Lucifer Morningstar?
Oh, God.
I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen.
It's for me, right?
Yes, sir.
10 claws down? Nah.
Yes.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
Stupid.
All right, Michael.